Good morning, Facebook family. It is Deanne in her show makeup. I'm in my show makeup, ready to face the day. No, I didn't wake up like this, you can tell. Um, I'm kind of disappointed because I had special plans today, and as I was leaving to go see about those plans, I got a call from my son's school saying that he caught what I had over the weekend and he's got a fever. So I'm going to try to keep it low so the young man can rest because he's sick with fever upstairs. Later, I'll be in the city. I'll be meeting up with some of you, and I'm looking forward later on tonight to continuing to prepare for the Warrior Women in Business a tribute show to some of our Warrior Women in Music. We're going to be doing some fun covers of songs, classic songs that speak about empowering themes that have been written, performed, arranged, and sung by power vocalists and strong women in music. And I'm really looking forward to it. So we got a rehearsal tonight, and then the show is going to be this Friday, the 21st, starting at 6 p.m. over at Pink Frog Cafe over in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you guys will come out to the show. I'm looking forward to practicing with our warrior women later. And our warrior brother on drums, if he's there. I don't know if he might not be there today. He might have something else to do. But thanks very much, Dave, for backing us up and putting up with all of us ladies. So I hope you guys will come out to that. Also working on New York Rats stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Our fan base is asking us to do some shows in Brooklyn, so we're looking for venues. So if anybody knows of a venue or has a bill that they want filled that New York Rats would be appropriate for, let me know. I'm really happy with how well the band New York Rats is doing in such a short time. You guys have been super supportive and have shown me and my bandmates, Joe, Hester, Henry, Scott, a lot of love. So thank you so much for the support that you've been giving our sound and our messaging. Um, I'm really blown away at the rapid and rising show of support that the band is getting from all of you. You know, you can't, if you don't have your followers, right, you're singing to a wall. So it is the followers, it is the listeners, it is the people responding and clicking and listening and asking radio stations, college stations to play us. It's the reviewers, it's all of you who are the reason that we even have a platform. And I'm so blown away by our numbers, how they've risen in such a short time. In the scheme of things, the numbers are still small, but for a startup, um, I'm blown away. So thank you for the support and the love that you're giving our band. Um, I guess all the hate that was directed at us kind of backfired. You know what I mean? Because like people were talking, and then folks got curious to see if what was being put out there was true, and they started clicking, they started listening, they started finding out it's not exactly true, and they started liking our sound. So, Alice Cooper once said that no press is bad press, and we're starting to see that at times that's actually the solid truth. I was hoping to be in Harlem today, revisiting some of my roots, activist roots in Harlem, and spending time with a very special individual. But, duty calls, and when you're a single mama, then you have to do your first job, which is to look out for the young people that carry your genes. So Mr. Donovan is resting upstairs. Please send him your healing energy, your prayers, your thoughts, so that he can get well soon. Because I just had whatever this bug is, and it's debilitating. It's not fun. Thank God it passed quickly, and I hope it'll pass quickly for Donovan. Boost that immune system up. But please send my baby some love. He'll always going to be my baby. He'll be 50 with family of his own, and he's still going to be my baby. So please send my baby love so that he feels better. Today, the download that I got, I'm going to sing it real quick. I'm going to be quick about it. But the download I got is for somebody, I guess my followers or some followers who are having certain thoughts. It's a song by a group from the 80s, Midwestern rock, which we forget about a lot. And if you're asking what that is, we're talking about Kansas. We're talking about John Cougar Mellencamp. We're talking about Night Ranger, things like that. Toto, that kind of Midwestern rock vibe. This was a band called the Hooters. Most people know them because they had kind of a one-hit thing called "And We Danced," which is a pretty good song. But this is actually my favorite song by them, and this was the download I got, so I'm going to share it with you. Holy Moses met the Pharaoh. Yeah, he tried to set him straight. Looked him in the eye. Let my people go. Holy Moses in the mountain, high above the golden calf, went to get the 10 Commandments. Yeah, he's just gonna break them in half. All you zombies, hide your faces. All you people in the street, all you sitting in high places, the peace is gonna fall on you. No one ever spoke to Noah. They all laughed at him instead. Working on his ark, working all by himself. Only Noah saw it coming. 40 days and 40 nights. Took his sons and daughters with him. Yeah, they were the Israelites. All you zombies, hide your faces. All you people in the street, all you sitting in the high places, the rain's gonna fall on you. Holy Father, what's the matter? Where have all your children gone? They're sitting in the dark, living all by themselves, but you don't have to hide anymore. All you zombies, show your faces. All you people in the street, all you sitting in high places, the peace is gonna fall on you. All you zombies, show your faces. All you people in the street, all you sitting in high places, it's all gonna fall on you. Holy Moses met the Pharaoh. Yeah, he tried to set him straight. Looked him in the eye and said, let my people go. Holy Moses on the mountain, high beneath their golden calf, he went to get the 10 Commandments. He's just gonna break them in half. All you zombies, show your faces. All you people in the street, all you sitting in high places, the peace is gonna fall on you. All you zombies, show your faces. All you people in the street, all you sitting in high places, a piece is gonna fall on you. So that's the download, and what I'm getting is, first of all, encouragement that some of the people who are geniuses, people like Nikola Tesla, people like Einstein, you know, they were ridiculed, they were socially isolated and ostracized, they were mistreated. It was very difficult for them because they weren't made to be cookie cutters. They weren't made to fit in. They were made to revolutionize. They were made to bring change. They were made to be examples of the power of the divine, you know, that we all have. They were made to question authority. They were made to show us that some of the limits we believe we have, we don't have. They were made to challenge us to look at things from a different perspective and to show us that things that we thought were impossible are possible and doable. And so they weren't meant to fit in. And then often as a child, I grew up feeling like that little bird who has been touched by some kind of foreign hands, and all the other birds smell the scent of that touch and pick at it and pick at it and pick at it. And I remember my father comforting me because I was this skinny little kid with buck teeth and knobby knees and thick glasses, you know, and everybody used to call me names and call me, oh, it was terrible. I was in so much pain growing up. And he read me the story of the ugly duckling, and he said, the reason you don't get along with these ducks is because you're a swan, little girl, you're a swan. Your wings just haven't come in, you know what I mean? And so, especially the part about Noah, he saw it coming. He saw what other people didn't see. He had the gift of foresight, and he trusted his intuition. He trusted his sight, and he built a little bit every day alone because he didn't have the support of the community. People were ridiculing him and they didn't understand what he was doing. And then came the flood, and he was ready because his intuition was correct. So the message that I'm getting is to trust my intuition, the message that's being sent to the children of the light. And you know what I'm talking about. The children of the light is that at this difficult time, when we think there's nothing we can do, we must hold on to our faith, hold on to our intuition, and build the way that we are being guided to build. It may not make sense even to us in the moment, but there is a reason for it. And those reasons are going to be revealed later on in the process. And we're going to look back and we're going to see how we were right to trust that divine directive, that instinct, that gut, that all of us are given. All of us are given that. It's just that we're taught not to listen to it. And so we're being told to listen today. And that's the messaging that I'm getting through this download. Some of it is very condemning and judgmental, the song, you know, but also it's like a righteous anger, you know, and it's, you don't have to hide anymore who you are. Lightworkers, it's time to come out of your hiding right now. There's a reason we're here, and this is the time and the place to stand up. Okay? So, and know that the divine is with you. And there's so many of us. And because we've all been hiding and working in our little pockets in silence, thinking that nobody is with us, we haven't been able to come together. We haven't been able to see each other. We don't know each other is around. And it's time for us all to find each other. And it's time for us to raise the vibrations. It's time. This is the time. This is what we've been preparing for. This time to stand up. Okay? So that's what I'm getting. You know, and you can put that in any context you want. You can put it in a spiritual, an economic, cultural, artistic, political, whatever context you want. We're all given a gift, and we're all given a segment of this reality that we're supposed to work in. And it's time for us to get up and uplift. It's time for us to come out of hiding. You know, it's almost like a leap of faith. You know, like it's like the stage dive, the backwards one. And you trust that the people in the pit are going to grab you and they're going to float, swim you around, surf you around, and then they're going to set you on your feet. And we want you to know that spirit is going to catch you and is going to pass you around proudly. This is my son, this is my daughter, this is my child. This is a piece of my light that I've brought here to help you through this era. You're one of us. You don't have to be afraid that if you make that leap of faith, you're going to fall. Not anymore. You know, if you're a child of the light, you instinctively know. You may have been holding back your feelings, your thoughts, or your beliefs, or your words, because you're so used to being rejected and ridiculed and not heard. You may be surrounded by people who are telling you to stifle it. Don't stifle it. Now is the time. Now is the time to shine. Now is the time. So that's what I'm getting. That's the download I'm getting. And with that download, I want those of you who are going to be involved in the 11:11 on the clock, praise the Lord, thank you angels and saints, guides, with that message, the confirmation. So I just wanted to tell people that 420 is, of course, Easter, Eostar, right? When people celebrate spring and try to tie that into the message of Christ, which is not exactly the same, although he's a message of resurrection, rejuvenation, right? So resurrection, it's still not really, thank you, Amara, that's really not, the bunnies and stuff is not really part of that, but we like to celebrate life anyway, so we do that here at the house. But on Easter Sunday, in the evening, I'll be having a show coming up to 420. It's on 420 because it has to do with medical marijuana and how a lot of our hippies in their lifetime, science and society have absolved them of a lot of the things that they were stigmatized for, right? And we know, and we have the proof now that marijuana has been used to help people in chronic pain, to help people with very serious neurological illnesses, the Charlotte's Web, all of that have helped young people, babies, recover from a lot of neurological problems. It does have medicinal qualities that are being recognized, which is why, at the very least, medical marijuana is legal in many places now. We're hoping that will become a federal thing in all 50 states and in all territories of the United States, and eventually it will be decriminalized. But 420 being the day to light up, I'm sorry if that seems irreverent for those of you who celebrate Easter and don't believe in that, but we'll be having a show. It's going to be a bunch of really good bands. I'm really excited about it. It's not going to be long because we know it's a holiday. It's going to be from 9 to 11 in Midtown. More information will be put out closer to the date. We have some really good established bands who are going to be playing, and we hope you'll come out. And the door, like the cut of the door that I, the promoter, usually get, will be given partly to my buddy Captain Joint, who's up in Maine, who is one of our yippie activists for medical marijuana. Okay, he's been through the ringer. His family has been through the ringer due to his support and the criminalization of that from the 60s forward. Okay, he's been having medical problems himself. And he's been having trouble with his heating source. I don't know how he got through this winter. They said that his furnace was condemned. It's an old building, and he needs to have a heating system put in. I don't know how he got through the winter in Maine without a working furnace. God bless him. This older generation before me, they are made of titanium. But we cannot have someone who's getting into his 70s and who has worked so hard for other people to be healthy and pain-free through the use of the chalice, of the weed. I'm very influenced by the Rastas, more so than any other belief, and he's defended the chalice, and he needs our help. So some of the proceeds are going to go to him, and also to a group that is going to continue to champion the cause for medical marijuana. We don't want funding on research of how that helps people, and we don't want any federal program that cleans the slate off of the giant letter F, cleans that F off of the heads of our brethren who helped to make it legal. We want the slate clean. We want them taken out of incarceration for helping us have medical weed. We want them to be able to come out and be able to have jobs and be able to go to school without having that stigma on them for fighting for what history has absolved them for. Okay, which is that yes, this had medicinal qualities and it should have been made available to people who needed it. As a result of legalizing the chalice, legalizing weed, we have a lot fewer people who are dependent on the opioids and the synthetic drugs that were causing so many deaths, that made it necessary to have Narcan and other things. Okay, because while it also has its side effects, it's still a potent drug. You know, we have to respect that just because it's an herb doesn't mean it doesn't have potency, doesn't mean it doesn't have side effects, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't use it responsibly, but it has a lot less of those than some of the synthetic things that people were getting hooked on, and that was destroying communities. We've had less violence, we've had less problems in our communities as a result of the use of legalized medical marijuana, and I want to continue that fight because it's a worthy fight. It's helping people be well and have a better quality of life and not be in so much pain. So what relieves the pain of the people, you know, is important. So I'm gonna continue to work at it. So I want to promote that. That'll be on 4/20, which also happens to be Easter Sunday. I'm gonna be irreverent. I'm gonna raffle off an Easter basket with legal CBD stuff in it as part of the deal. I hope you'll come down. I'm not going to say where it is just yet. I'm going to post that up over the weekend. We'll have flyers and stuff. Those of you who are in the bands will be getting your contracts by the end of this week. Please look them over. Get them to me by Wednesday next week so that we can solidify everything. And those of you who don't have anything to do after you've done your Easter egg hunts and you've had your dinner with the relatives, if you want to come down and chill and hear some good music, you'll be able to come down. It'll be from 9 to 11. We're going to end it early over in Midtown, 44th and 9th. Okay? And again, on Friday night, if you guys are free and you want to see some women goof off and do covers of the songs of other females who've inspired us, people like Gwen Stefani, Aretha Franklin, Debbie Harry, Alanis Morissette. Let's see, who are some of the other warrior women we're celebrating? Oh my gosh, so many of them. Please come down and come goof off with us, girls. It is a suggested donation of $20. That donation is going to go to a government group that promotes women in business, because that's Jasmine's thing. That's her thing, and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much, Jasmine, for including me in your Warrior Women thing this year. I'm excited about it. Okay, so it'll be fun. It'll be, you know, girls having some fun up on stage. It's not for women only. You know, men can be there, and encourage us to holler and sing and be sexy up there on the mic. Come on now, there's gonna be a lot of pretty women there. Come say hi. I hope you'll join us. And I see Amara there. If you missed Amara on March 7th, you missed a very, very, very powerful performance. I'm so glad to have connected with Amara and have her part of my little crew, shows that I like to throw. And I hope that we can do that again real soon. You got to go see the Plain Truth Band. They're amazing. And I'm really happy that we gave them a forum to put out some of their original stuff. Renegade was awesome. You guys are amazing. I'm so glad that you guys were part of it. I looked like a hot mess. I wasn't even trying to dress up. I didn't even put any makeup on. I just threw something on, went out and opened the show. I'm not happy with the pictures that came out, I gotta say, but you know what? It was still a good show. We opened the show with high energy. Me and my buddies in New York Rats, my sis Hester, who, you know, the the shredding Spitfire. I love her to pieces. So you're gonna see more of the New York Rats soon, both online and live. Again, we're looking for Brooklyn venues. So if any of you have a bill you need to fill, let us know because we're down. We're down to gig some more, and I really like the way we open. I get to have audience participation. So those of you who are there know. Those of you who weren't there missed it, and you got to come to one of our future gigs to see what I'm talking about. It's an inside joke only for our followers and fans. Anyway, that's the deal. This is my room. Many people all over the world have seen this dining room. They've seen my decorated china cabinet, okay? Because for a very long time, I was in a DV situation. I couldn't really leave the house, and I used to jam online with people from all over the world on a website called Band Hub. And so this china cabinet and this dining room table have been seen with me rocking it out online all over the world, in every continent. I lost most of my videos because something happened with my YouTube, but a lot of people who know me for many years and who remember me from those times when music carried me through DV, they're going to remember this dining room and this china cabinet. You know, there's many, many, many videos of me sitting here in front of my china cabinet, sometimes with a mic, sometimes without, rocking it out with people from all over the world. I've been very blessed. Thank God for the music. It saved me, and it still does. So anyway, and I don't know if that download helped people. Let's see. I have another one. The Hooters was a highly underrated band. Okay, I just want you to know that I was a really they were a really good band. That particular song is pretty heavy. The bass in it is pretty heavy. What am I getting? I'm getting Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I've been wanting to do a punked out version of Leslie Gore for the longest time. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your little toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I want to keep it short. I don't want to keep it long because I have a lot of work to do. I have bookings to do. I have contracts to draft. I have uh, 3 sets to practice. It's going to be a busy day. I'm so happy. And you know what? When I stepped out of my door as I was running to go get my son, um, instead of getting on the train to go to Harlem to see this very special person who I miss and I can't wait to see, hopefully tomorrow, um, I saw the daffodils. My daffodils are up. There's some daffodils that are right next to the steps to my front door of my house. And they come up all by themselves every spring. And they're up and they're just so happy. You know, this big bright yellow. They're so beautiful. And it just looking at them brings me joy. And it brings me back to consider the lilies of the field. They neither toil nor sow. Yet Solomon in all his splendor could never be robed as beautifully as these. So just know that the Spirit, the divine, is in charge and is going to provide, is going to lift you up, and is going to show your beauty to the whole world. It's going to be a natural beauty that comes from the inside. It comes from who you are. It's an inside job all the time. It's an inside job. It has to do with your inner vibration, what vibration you're walking out in. It's going to shine through each and every time, no matter what's being tossed at you. I've had a lot of stuff going on with my job, my day job, my responsible job. And the messaging I'm getting is that the reason that's falling apart is because the music, the shows, the using music to heal is what I'm supposed to be focusing on and what I'm supposed to be doing. So with that, I'm going to get the hell off of social media and I'm going to start doing that job. So Those of you who are waiting to hear from me are going to hear from me later today. Thank you for trusting me with your art. Thank you for trusting me with your ears today. Okay? All right. Have a good day. Go have some lunch. Drink lots of liquids. Be happy. The sun shines, right? It shines over the good and the evil, right? It shines no matter what, right? Earth continues turning no matter what. It doesn't matter who's in charge. It doesn't matter. There are things higher than political parties. There are things higher. When you tap into those things, you find abundance. When you tap into those things, you know that you're going to overcome whatever is being tossed. We're now putting our faith and our fear and our concerns into things that are temporary instead of things that are eternal. Get a dose of the eternal. See, we're the people who survived all the crazy stuff. We're the descendants of the people who survived the crazy stuff. So we have it in us. We have it in our DNA. We have it in our lineage to survive the bullshit. Know that. Own it. Have a blessed day.